Hello, hello. How's everyone out there doing? Peasant Chat coming at you. Sunday, March 20th, 2022. Crash X2K is happening right now. So if you guys were not aware, Crash X2K is the weekly demo derby that happens every year at HRP, usually right up, and usually happens early. So the demo derby is it's kind of cool to watch. You know, people go out there and purposely crash 100 cars that were like $200,000-300,000. Like it's a high-end demo derby. Just kidding. Obviously, everyone is sick and tired of seeing Texas 2K coverage where the Mahindra and the John Deere tractors are the most consistent vehicles at Texas 2K. You can count on those tractors to go A to B multiple times. And that's the only car you can bet on. If you go to Texas 2K wanting to bet on, left lane, right lane, no. John Deere versus Mahindra or whatever the fuck the other tractor is. Those are the vehicles you will see more of at Texas 2K than the GTRs, the Lambos, and anything now. If you are a drag racer, streetcar class, stick shift class, heavyweight class, and you thought that this year was going to be different than last year or the year before, you must be looking at yourself. Actually, I need someone to do it for me. I need someone to make the clown meme for me, where the guy starts to dress as a clown and goes, this year is not going to be like last year. The GTRs are going to get their act together. No way there's going to be 7 GTR classes. I'm going to make at least 4 qualifying passes this year at Texas 2K. No, you're not. No, you're not. So that's the reason I stopped going. Now, who am I? I'm a nobody. I get it. So I said to myself last year, if this is how it's going to be going forward, where they have 4 GTR classes and it takes 5 hours for them to actually compete one round of qualifying, yeah, I'll pass. Now they did have a rain delay, or they delayed the racing due to rain. I think it was Wednesday, the roll race stuff. Now, in my opinion, the roll race stuff should not be held at a quarter-mile track. Should be held at an airstrip. Sorry. If you want to have the roll race nationals, they have to be at an airstrip somewhere. I don't care. And if you say where, I don't give a fuck. There is no way that cars that can go 210 plus miles an hour, unless they're packing double chutes and have the best brakes on the planet. By the way, guys, if you have a roll race car that is capable of 200 plus miles an hour and you are not mandated to put double, triple chutes in that motherfucker because the shutdown is not that big, I think there should be some kind of governing body that if you run a 180 plus, you have to deploy your chutes. You have to do all the right stuff. But even when they deploy their chutes, these guys smash the side of the shit. They smash the side of the shit. And it's because they run a maybe radial and slick combo, and on heavy decel, the car destabilizes, maybe. How many GTR hoods have you seen flying? How many body parts have you seen flying? What is going on with these cars that they can't stay together at over 200 plus miles an hour? Some people were going through the sand trap many times. R8s, Lambos, GTRs. So if you're a 7-second car, let's say Brian Luna, Randy Roble, all those guys, Travis Atkins, everyone that's out there doing their thing, and you want to get at least three qualifying passes in and race, it's not going to happen as long as the GTR class is running. The GTR class, I am dumbfounded and I am blown away that they still cause the biggest delays in the whole event. The whole event is taken up by GTR shutdowns. And then you see Streetcar, heavyweight, stick shift class typically go off without a hitch. Typically. Now, I watched the coverage. I watched it a lot. I was basically doing a remote session for Rami. By the way, shout out to Rami. Became a new member of the channel. I was just sitting there watching the shit all day. And I am blown away that the GTRs 1, 2, 3, 4 and all these other classes have tons of breakdowns, tons of things. And people say the same thing. You guys got to look over your car. Well, obviously these guys are looking over their cars, but they're fucking braking. So then the street class comes up and it's A to B, A to B, A to B, A to B. And then one car out of 32 has an engine failure or something breaks, and they get on him like he's the asshole. No, these 70 other cars that crashed, broke shit, exploded. Did you see the one where the carbon fiber drive shaft just disintegrated and they had to scrape the track? Shout out to the track crew. They're the most overworked people on the planet. If you're a track official and you thought you're going to have, you're probably second guessing working the TX2K weekend. If you're a track official, not the guy who preps the track, he's going to do what he's going to do. But if you're like one of these guys that gets paid $15 an hour or $100 a day or $200 a day to work at a track event where you got to work pretty much 7 to 1 a.m., you're like, fuck, not during Texas 2K. Fuck all that shit. Fuck all that shit. I'm going to pass on that stuff. So have you guys been watching the Texas 2K coverage where the tractors going down the track is the most prevalent thing you see on your app or computer? Because obviously not TV unless you're casting this stuff. It is embarrassing. Now, one thing that I think Peter is the guy who runs the event. He keeps saying the same thing, or he said the same thing a couple of times. And I said, wait a minute. Like, I've actually gone down HRP. I've gone down that track many times. It is not smooth. Guys, my Fairmont went 9.0. My GT500 went 8.30, and it was bumpy. I'm going to be honest with you guys. The end of the track is bumpy, and the roll race cars go 200 feet past 200 feet, I think, past the quarter-mile marker. Past the quarter-mile marker. It is bumpy as shit down there. And these cars are going 200 plus, pull the chute. And actually, it is more impressive that those things can slow down in that amount of time. Then they can get up to. I am like, wow, those cars are fast. And then I go, wow, that car really slows down. Like, I am mind blown that those cars can actually slow down from 200 plus. So I hear someone like a Peter or a track official say, this is a safer way of racing. This is legal and safe. No, it's not. I'd rather have 7 miles on the Beltway of straight ass road to race my friends in and have 3 lanes of shutdown. What's safer? Forget legal. What's safer? Going 200 miles an hour, 220 miles an hour down in the roll race shit with a guy right next to you and concrete barriers on left and right, or the Beltway, or 99, where you got 4 lanes, and if you lose control, you got plenty of room. If the race is over, you got plenty of shutdown. It's not legal. I understand. But if I have a $300,000 car and I want to race another $300,000 car, I'm not doing it at the track because it is bumpy. If anything happens, I am in the sand trap or my car gets absolutely decimated. In my opinion, the roll race class should be held at a huge, wide airstrip. Plain and simple. And if you want to do side-by-side racing, cool. But at 200 plus miles an hour and to decel in a bumpy area, again, HRP is bumpy as fuck after the quarter-mile hit. And y'all are racing 200 feet past it. So if you have a Lambo, GTR, or Viper, You might be second guessing taking your $300 plus $400,000 build down that track and hoping the thing's going to come to a safe stop. It is maybe legal, but it is in no way safer. Yes, you have safety crew. Yes, you have ambulances. Yes, you have people there. But most of the accidents that you guys see are like after the shutdown. Legit after the shutdown. Not only should they require double shoots, not only should they require super Billy badass carbon brakes, but I mean, you need 1,000 more feet of shutdown, smooth shutdown in order to hold an event there like that. So that's the reason I don't go. Look, shout out to them. They have a great, successful race. I still think it's a Super Bowl of racing, but mostly on the street stuff. Cause I've seen so many Instagram videos of guys on cash days on the street, Cali guys coming here racing people. I'm like, or coming to Houston and racing people. And I'm like, that's the fun shit. TX2K, if you want to see tractors drag the course, then that's what you should watch, in my opinion. Tractors dragging the course is what you should watch. Let me see what's going on here. Is this live right now? Click to unmute. I don't think this is live. Is this live? Oh, this is a replay. This is a round qualifying two. Oh my God, round 2 qualifying yesterday. Fuck all that. All right, guys, I'll say hi to the guys here. What do you guys think? I'm full of shit. Fuck it. I'm never going to Texas 2K again as an attendee or as a racer ever. I don't care where they end up. I don't give a fuck if they end up in Ennis. I don't care if they fuck. I guess next year they're going to be back at HRP. Oh, great. Great. You're going to be at a track that nobody's going to put any money into because they're going to close it soon. And cars are only going to be faster. Guys, you really gotta take a self-accountability and go, do I want to bring my 200 plus mile an hour Calvo UGR Billy badass shit? Maybe you guys do, because that's the event where you guys make or break your shit. But the chances of you wrecking your shit are pretty high at those speeds, that short of a runoff, that bumpy of a course. Sorry, or that bumpy of a shutdown area. It's just not what I want to do, and I don't want to be a part of it. Fuck all that shit. So we got Rami Zaidan became a new member. You're already like what do you call it? A sponsor. And again, as always, want to thank the Parts Farm. By the way, the Parts Farm is going to have a bunch of GTRs in stock, a bunch of Lambos in stock, a bunch of Vipers in stock, maybe a couple of LS deals in stock. And what else are they going to have in stock? R8s, Lambos, Vipers coming soon to the Parts Farm near you. And 2 Auto Solutions, thank you guys for being awesome sponsors of the show, making it all possible. So we got Darren Harper, Jason Friedberg, EPA. By the way, we're going to announce a cookie thing, not a giveaway, but we're going to announce something. Actually, I'll just announce it now. Fuck it. I'll do it now because they're not going to open anything until the end of the show. So EPA and Melissa, the people who are responsible for Oh My God cookies, they've come out with a Tony cookie, and I'll show you that cookie real quick. I'll mention that, then we'll talk some shit. They've come out with a Tony cookie, and the Tony cookie is literally like, let me see what the hell. They got everything in this motherfucker. They got chocolate and vanilla dough sandwiched together. This cookie would be packed with chocolate peanut butter chips, cookies and cream center for a sweet indulgence. And there you go. Let me share screen, Instagram, Chrome tab, Instagram. And there's the Oh My God cookies Tony cookie, okay? Tony cookie. And then you should be able to get that guy. And after the show is over, from 11 to 12, again, from 11 to 12 today, they're going to open it up for 1 hour, and it'll be half off. Normally a cookie's $6. They're going to go and give those, or sell those for $3. I personally am going to order like 10 or 20 if they can actually make them. So again, between the times of 11 at the end of the show, Eastern Standard Time, and 12 Eastern Standard Time, PM, 2-day only, they'll be selling the Tony cookie for $3 as opposed to $6. And you should be able to pick those up half price. So thank you for doing that, Mr. and Mrs. Oh My God cookies. James and Jay, JD Swag, Rami again. JD again, Bruce Lee, X-Tank, Mini Bike Madman, Mod Stewart, Godfather, Angel Puerto Rico, Ashton, Mini Bike again, 508, I Smell Butthurt, Innocent New Edge, we got Miguel, Ashton again, Visit Puck, whatever the fuck that says right there, Slick 50, Forest Cloud, Mod Stewart, Emilio, Jace, Joseph Jarosek, Rocco Zioli, Phil Fields, Vector 580, Emmanuel Racinos, Manny back again, Jared again. Oh, he didn't go again. Paul H, Joey G, Dunn, Mofler, Alan McCoy, and all the usual. There's Melissa. How you doing, Melissa? Good looking lady right there. The talent behind the cookies and the brains behind the cookies is her husband, EPA. I forget his name. I know his last name is Lake. So I just like fucking with him that way. So here we go. We got checking in late, finally catching a live stream replay. Been busy as fuck. Exactly. So what do you guys think? What someone says, Tony cookies come in a Ziploc bag. Gregory, actually, all the cookies come in a Ziploc bag. So that is kind of convenient that the cookie cream center is hilarious to me. I think everything's funny as fuck with those guys. Love the people over here at Oh My God Cookies. They're good people. Yo, I hope I can leave the track tonight before midnight. I just want to watch Streetcar and Stick Shift class. Does Texas 2K think most people show up for the GTR class? Does Texas 2K think people put asses in seats Friday night, Saturday morning for the GTR class? Or do they come to watch Streetcar? In my opinion, the gold standard is Streetcar. Nobody comes to watch GTR's breakdown. I'm telling you, people come to watch Streetcar. Sorry, Texas 2K guys. You think they come to watch the Super class? You think they come to watch the 2JZ class? The GTR class? They come to watch Streetcar. Sorry. And Stick Shift class. I'm a fan. When I hear Stick Shift Pro lanes 1 and 2, boom, I'm fucking flying there. When I hear GTR 4, I'm staying in the fucking pits. GTR 3, I'm staying in the pits. 7 hours later, GTR 2, GTR 1, I'm staying in the motherfucking pits. Streetcar Pro lanes 3 and 4, I'm in that bitch. Stick Shift, I'm in that bitch. I'm telling you, this, in my opinion, Streetcar and Stick Shift are right here with each other. There is no Streetcar class badass. You see Coyote Car. That's right. Mr. Reich is out there, qualified number 1. They must love that shit. They must love that shit. Brian Luna qualified number 8. Congratulations. Brian Luna finally making some passes. Mexico Racing League. Good for you. So hopefully eliminations go off without a hitch. But I'm telling you, the moment GTR class comes up, get ready for delays. I guarantee it. It happened last year. It happened the year before. It's going to happen again this year. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Or how President Bush said it, fool me once, shame on you. You can't fool me again. What a dumb motherfucker that was. Good morning. Nothing like spending Sunday morning doing brakes on my wife's car. Lame. We got Z-Max here. 2 lanes, quarter mile cut, but no one gives a fuck. You're in the Carolinas, bitch. Look, where should Texas 2K run their shit? Look, roll race has to be somewhere else. Or a track that has tremendous runoff and a smooth shutdown. Smooth shutdown. Next year, they're going to be HRP again. So expect the exact same thing next year, unless they institute insane rules. Fuck it. When they announce a GTR class, I'd leave and go to the mall or something for a couple of hours. That's what you should do. If you got somewhere to be, if you want to get a good workout in, if you want to grab a bite to eat at a sit-down restaurant, you do it during the GTR class. You do it during the GTR class. We won't be fooled again. Ennis. So let me see what the track at Ennis looks like. Ennis, let me see. Ennis race track. Images. Let's look at what Ennis looks like. The Texas Motorplex looks like a really nice looks good. I'm trying to see a map of it so I can zoom in and see what kind of a shutdown area they have. Texas Motorplex. Zoom in. Yada do. It's satellite. There we go. How much? Fuck, it looks big as fuck. Let me, can I move this thing around? So that looks like it's the end of the quarter mile. Okay, let me show you guys what's going on, just so you can see. Share, share screen. That's the Peasant chat. That's what we do. Chrome tab, Ennis racetrack. So this is the map, the overhead map of the Ennis racetrack right here, Texas Motorplex. And there's a 60-foot, and here's the end of the quarter mile right here. It gets kind of like, and then look at the runoff. It's pretty good. So but God damn it, if they go all the way to here, another 200 feet, man, I mean, I hope you can slow it down in that time. And then they got the sand trap over here. So that's that. So let me look at Royal HRP. Let me see. Houston Raceway Park. Houston Raceway Park. We're going to look at the map. Layers, satellite. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Let's go. Jesus Christ. Satellites. Dude, what the fuck? It's like trash. Okay, so Houston Raceway Park. Terrain, transit. How come they don't give you a satellite view? Oh my God, they don't give you a satellite view? What the fuck? Dude, give me a satellite view. Oh my God, fuck this shit. So they have a similarly sized shutdown area. So it's not any better. I'll be honest, it's not any better. You know what I mean? So let me see, share this tab instead. Yeah, it's not much better or worse. So quarter mile, boop. Ends here, boop. And they have a lot of shutdown. Actually, a lot of shutdown. It looks like HRP has more shutdown than or similar shutdown than Ennis. But I don't think it's a better venue one way or the other. They literally need to do that shit at an airstrip. You'd hunt for a track with pit space, good DA, and decent weather, maybe in Las Vegas. No one's going to Las Vegas, Kenneth Phillips. Ain't nobody going to Las Vegas. Are you fucking insane? People from Florida wouldn't go. Nobody from the East Coast wouldn't go. Nope. And let's be honest, some of the fastest cars on the planet are in the Southeast and Carolinas. It's going to be tough. Demonology's in the house. Is he here? I thought I saw Demonology. Someone said, what's up, Demonology? I didn't see. Oh, here he is. What's up, man? That's my home track. The shutdown is good. Okay, Demonology. So let me ask you. I didn't know your name was Herman, by the way. Why did you leave? I saw that you had some difficulties at the track. Why did you leave? And give me, I understand you gotta like, I don't know, watch what you say due to your sponsors and stuff like that. What did you think of the event as a whole? I think that's your first time there. What did you think about the event as a whole? And be honest. I like honesty on this channel. I think has potential, but the GTR class absolutely ruins the experience for me. The roll race stuff, it doesn't even matter. And if you're a drag racer, do not even show up for testing. Show up Friday for the queues. Trust me, I'm telling you, it's just, you're going to waste. Imagine you showed up Wednesday. You did nothing until fucking Friday night. Nothing but sit there, go to Sawgrass, eat a steak, maybe watch some street racing, and then 2 days later, you actually got a lick in at the track. Alex, thoughts on the VX GT5? I don't care. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a shit. 2,000 horsepower. Come on. You think how stupid do you come? 2,000 horsepower. Stop it. Prep and airstrip. There are a few small ones around Houston, one here in Conroe, North Houston. They should do roll races at the Indy 500 race. The roll races need to take place at the Gay Pride Parade. Look, I get it. You guys don't like roll racing. I get it. There are a bunch of rich guys. There are a bunch of rich platinum level sponsors that pay big, badass money to that event. And they're going to cater to them. Let's be honest. So you could say it's whack and gay as fuck. And I would agree with you because it is not my cup of tea. But at the end of the day, money is what matters in that whole situation. And if a sponsor is giving $10, $12, $15, $20,000 to have badass pit space, badass access, badass first dibs to get runs down a fresh track, who do you think they're going to cater to? Hey, yo, Alex, I sent you something on Instagram, brother. Thanks a ton. I sent you something cool on Instagram. Thanks a ton, my guy. I'm going to look at it, make sure there's no bullshit. Y'all doing some bullshit sometimes. Do you know what I am saying? Let me see. Let's see. Nope. All I got is Man Deep Sing. That's all I got, Mister. Unless you're like into my request shit, you're probably stuck in my requests because I don't, I don't talk to any motherfuckers. Nope, you're not even on my request, bro. So yep, you're nothing there. So I don't know who the fuck you're talking to on Instagram, but it ain't me. Rolls are for bakeries. What's wrong with Vegas, Alex? It's way fucking west, HRH. It's a 2-day drive. What's wrong with Vegas? It's a 2-day drive. Most guys that have a trailer and an F-250 or an F-350 are not going to make that drive. They barely want to make the Houston drive. You think someone from Florida, all of Florida, gone. Maybe the really rich guys that can ship their cars there. Yeah, they can go. But all of Florida, gone. The regular Joe that just does the work on his own shit and literally saves his money all year to make Texas 2K, he's gone. He's not going to that track because of the fucking distance, bro. No fucking way. Plus, a boring ass drive. No way I'm racing at the gut. It's just a dick. Their cars touch the wall. Tracks are closing. Even Route 66 in Joliet, Illinois. Are the remaining track owners looking to invest their tracks, knowing that they'll inevitably close? Yeah. Real estate. Tracks are closing. Street racing has become more and more prevalent. Texas 2K events make you want to street race more. I'm sorry. It is actually safer to race at 3 a.m. on the Beltway than to race at Texas 2K with all the safety measures that they got going on in the roll race stuff with big boy stuff. Let's not forget, it has to be in Texas for it to be called Texas 2K. Not necessarily. That could be a brand thing. It could be where it started. What's going on? Who is going to spend $6 a gallon for diesel fuel to tow their race car to Vegas? Performance White 50 says, if they're going to be sucking dick for sponsorship funds to the GTR guys, they could at least put some back into the track to improve it. That track is closing. Peter talked yesterday about they extended the lease out a little bit for them to be able to hold the event again. They're not going to put a dime into that class. A dime into that class. What do you think about 1,000 horsepower K24? Don't care. Shrek Army says Maddox. Little Cotton to Mind just says, just thank you for the Dole My God cookies with a small video. You're tagged in it and it's on DM. No biggie. Okay, I'll check it out. Are you sure you tagged me, bro? Because I didn't see it, but I'll take a look after the show. Sir, Twisted 500 says, there was a rental in Vegas yesterday and the prep was so bad. Someone did a 1/4-mile burnout just because they were so mad. Boy, I'd love to see that shit. I'd love to see that shit. I live in Houston and don't even want to drive to Baytown, says Mike J. And you know, the announcers blow my mind sometimes. Again, the microphone amplifies your voice. And I think the guy Damien or whatever the hell his name is, he says some of the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Okay, guys, you're going to be racing in this kind of condition, so put your A to B pass tune-up in the car. How the fuck do they know what an A to B pass is if this is their second qualifying pass in 4 fucking days? How the fuck do they have any data? Oh, let me just sandbag it on the 60. Let me just sandbag it on the 60 just to qualify. Oh, look, it ran in 8:19. And then you run later on that night during actual racing and you can actually turn it up. Now you can't because you can't break out of the 8:19 or whatever the fuck you just ran when your car's capable of a 750. Who the put your A to B pass? I don't have any data. So I got to go out there and see what the track will hold. These motherfuckers think you got one tune that goes 750 and this one, there's timing ramps, there's boost ramps, there's a bunch of other things that can happen. What if you get burned down at the line and you're on the 2-step a little longer? What happens? Everything gets hot, makes a little more power on the hit, flings the fucking tires, and then you're tuned into 87.9 or whatever, and you hear this guy in your fucking ear go, guys, you guys got to do better than that. Cabron, the fucking GTRs took up 3 days. The fuck do you want me to do? I'm trying to get some data. And he's absolutely yelling at you. Why are you yelling at the mic? Where's Demonology? Did you say anything else? No, he didn't. I wanted to know why he didn't go, but why he didn't stay. Here we go. I'll never go unless streetcar racing goes first. 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. to make one pass. So many wrecks, they had to cancel the rest of the qualifying passes. Demonology literally mirrored what I said last year. I will never go unless street car racing goes first. I waited from 8 to 10 to make one pass. So many wrecks, they had to cancel the rest of qualifying. There you go. The guy, I'm glad he experienced it for himself, because maybe people hear me on this shit and they go, Alex is not a racer. He doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. He's just out there talking shit. He's just a YouTuber. And then you go to the track and you're like, this is going to be a fucking great experience. Oh my God, look at all these badass cars. And then you start to hear the very familiar, oh, he wrecks his shit. Oh my God, having trouble. Wow. And you're like, oh, they should have that cleaned up in a couple of it. And the next pass, wow, he fucks up. And you're like, okay, this is crazy. This is nuts. Like, everyone's crashing nonstop. 10 p.m. comes around. You have no data. You have nothing. You've never been to that track before. You have no idea what to do. So you say, let me put the medium sauce in it. And it flings the tires. And the guy goes, you guys got to put your A to B fucking tune in it, bro. You got to do the A to B pass. Never. You'll never catch me there, bro. Never. There's certain lines I feel like I can never cross announcing. I've had a racer thought, and I said someone about his last shakedowns and nearly got stomped out at the tree. There's certain lines I feel I can never cross announcing. I've had a racer thought. I said someone about his last shakedowns and nearly got stomped out at the tree. Yeah. Yo, what the fuck did you say? What the fuck did you say? Do you know how much money I got into? You come from Florida, Carolinas, Indiana. It costs you $2,000, $3,000 by the time you got all the money, the time and effort, and you take out time from work. And you get a pass at 10 p.m. and you fling the tires because it's a medium pass, and you get yelled at because this guy has watched GTRs take the walls out, and now you're an asshole for not getting down the track. Man, fuck all that shit. Our couches touch the walls, and so do the rich racers' cars. Our couches touch the wall, and so do the rich racers' cars. Gotta love it. That is wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Yep, says Zimbabwe champion. TX2K has been going down the toilet for a few years now. I'm dreading the day it comes to Dallas. It's going to have to come to Dallas because according to Peter, he's like, well, it's either going to be Ennis or HRP. HRP next year, 2024, Crash Nationals comes to Dallas. Good morning. I tried watching the live and then I heard the guy in the speaker and closed my YouTube app. Hey, there it is. Finally, I'll wait till he makes another pass. Let me see. Let me get this ready. Go down. Oh, there we go. I don't want to share it yet. I want to just save that for later. So, oh, there it is. There's the most consistent thing going down the track. Oh, there he goes. The tractor's really bringing down that fucking rubber. He's doing a great job and great work. The Mahindra tractor getting it done. Mahindra, the best in the business. I mean, that's what he should be announcing. I can't wait. I love it. I love the Mahindra tractor or whatever it is. Here he comes. Oh, get out of the way of the tractor, stupid. That's all I heard all weekend. Why don't they just have GTR Texas 2K a week before? Because imagine they did that and nobody showed up. Imagine they had the GTR class. Hey, make the roll racing class and the GTR class its own event. Make it the week before. GTR 1, 2, 3, 4 and the roll race event 2-3 days. What would happen? Do you think people will show up for that event? Do you think the coverage would be good? Hey, you'd have double the coverage. Imagine running 2 races back to back at the same exact track. Back to back Texas 2Ks roll race / GTR And then the following weekend, drag racing with streetcar, stick shift, heavyweight, Supra, all the other classes. That's how you do it, in my opinion. Next year, it'll be Mahendras versus Kubota showdown. Mahindra versus Kubota. The tractors got more hits than streetcar class. Really? Mahindra? I thought they only sold their vehicle in India. Not many people are going to show up. That's what I think. Is Jason Miller performing Texas 2K Trapper? Yes, that's the dude. That's the dude. The prep is usually on point. It ain't his fault that shit's going downhill. Everyone off the starting line for cleanup and track prep after a race. How can Top Fuel with 12,000 horsepower get down the track and a 2,000 horse? Okay, come on. That you look really stupid right now. You are comparing a rail with a wing that produces like a zillion pounds of downforce and literally goes straight as an arrow. And you're talking about a streetcar Lambo with minimal downforce popping the chute after they hit the brakes. You can't compare Top Fuel dragster to a Lambo. Come on, stop it there. Emmanuel is actually asking good questions. I'm not going to get to like actual questions. Fuck all that. Hey, Alex, have enough GTR and Super Nut Riders to have their own event a week before Texas. That's what I think. I think if Texas 2K floated the idea of GTR class, the whole class, 1, 2, 3, 4, but they already have a GTR World Cup, right? Don't they already have a GTR World Cup? They had one in Palm Beach International Raceway. Did anyone show up? Like, I don't remember seeing a GTR anything, like a World Cup or whatever it's called, making the news or making waves. There was minimal car count. I wondered what the deal was with that. I feel like the last 2K was when you brought the red car. Still had a bunch of broke GTRs, though not nearly as many. Yeah, 16, 17, 2016 to 2017, in my opinion, was the best one. Ola, bitches. Oh, my God. You should build a derby car. Yeah, okay. Who's performing at halftime crash nationals? Ukraine tractors are going down to own 2023 Texas 2K. A to B pass. A to B. Come on, let's do an A to B. What's wrong with you guys? A little wind could knock the cars going off that fast. That's what I'm saying. They had a crazy crosswind on the roll race stuff and a Top Fuel dragster that has these massive parachutes that auto deploy. Those things auto deploy. I think they have an RF thing and they just auto deploy. You can't compare something like that to a guy that's in a production vehicle, super hopped up, and they just bolted on some chutes to the bitch just in case. And you know what happens every single time someone crashes? They usually hit the brakes before they pull the chutes, unloading the suspension, all still at 180 miles an hour. Then the chutes pull the back end up. Every single time I've seen it where they're going, and then they hit the brake and it unloads the rear just slightly. Then the chutes catch and it goes like this every single time. So it's very difficult as a muscle memory thing to stay on the wood the whole time, pull the chute before you need to pull the chute because it has to unfurl and hope you timed it properly so that you feel the pull and then you can get on the brake. But a lot of people, first instinct is to get on the brake at over 200 and the car is unloading a little bit, then the chutes unfurl, and then you got a bad situation on your hands. Nick, look, I like GTRs. I do. I don't like the GTR classes at Texas 2K because it's safer to race on the street. Sorry. It's just the way it is. Just do a 2-week setup. Larger music festivals are set up that way. First week is a certain category. Second week is a second category. That is a huge undertaking. I don't know if someone is willing to take that on and have the staff. The staff? People don't want to work nowadays. It's very difficult to find anyone that wants to work nowadays. Parts Farm, sponsored by Texas 2K. You will have, hey, Parts Farm, be on the lookout for all these cars that might be going your way. Bruce Lee says, let's face it, the only draw to 2K is a street racing that it brings, not the track shit. Yes, I agree. Texas 2K is about the street shit. The track is just something to do during the daytime until it's nighttime to do track shit. But some of us actually want to race in a prepped dig style thing where I am not accosted by people betting for money. I've seen the street racing shit. I'll pass on that. I was taught to drive into the chute, which also makes you get on that chute early, right? And that's very difficult. It is not easy. Can you explain that one more time? LOL. GTR class needs to be the last event of the weekend so everyone can leave and not watch bullshit. Oof, man. Totally makes sense about the cars unloading, right? If you hit the brakes at 180 and the car noses over very slightly, then the chute unfurls, it's a bad time. GTRs are cool. The owners suck all the dick. Jesus. The parts farm laughs at Monty Rogers. It was ironic that the 77-year-old driving the Lambo talked about how much safer they are over two-wheel drive cars. Even crazier, not having a chute running 220 plus and then wrecked himself. That was a spectacular crash. That crash was so spectacular. It wasn't. Let me see if I can find it. He just fucking the wheel went flying. I mean, everything went to shit. Let me see. Watch replays. Let me see if it shows anything for Texas 2K related. Flow Racing, NMCA Mayhem, Flow Racing tomorrow. No. Watch. Let me go back to watch. NMCA Muscle Car Mayhem. This is a live thing. Let me see if they give you any like replays of that Lambo. Yeah, the 77-year-old fella crashed his shit bad. Did you see the GTR wreck? I'll show you the GTR wreck. Probably get copyrighted, but who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck, right? Who gives a fucking shit if I get copyrighted, bro? Who cares? Who cares? The GTR took the wall out, basically. Let's see. Okay, let's get to the meat of it because, I want to keep the copyright stuff to a minimum. Let me get rid of this guy's comment. Boom, boom, and here we go. Check it out.
Identical 60 foots nearly. Oh, boy, Jensen way out of shape. Hold on to it.
Bang. That wall took forever to fix.
Oh, big side slap into the wall.
Oh, yeah, big side. Again, I'm trying to keep it to a minimum so I can actually not get super copyrighted. So I'm going to look for another one. Yeah, that thing fucking fucked up. Let me go back on this guy. Come on, B. So that was a GTR fucking just losing its shit. We're going to go here. So we're looking for the Lambo, the 77-year-old gentleman who said, according to the guy, says that he said it's safer than a rear-wheel drive car, and it wasn't. Boom. Let me big. Oh, dude, his whole car came apart. So here we go. We'll catch the end of it because I don't want to give it too much. So let me see. Everything's good over here. Yep, check it out.
They're moving around a little bit. Top end of the racetrack. Bob Helms, look at that. 200.
Yep, you saw that? Slams on the brakes and the car unloads. Take a look at the Lambo in the right lane. Slams on the brakes, and you could see immediately the car unload and do a whole bunch of crazy shit.
Helms, look at that. 228 miles per hour. A lot of smoke down there at the far end.
Look at the tire. The see ya. Oh my God.
28 miles an hour, and he's in his 70s.
Bam. Coming soon to the parts farm. It sucks. Look, I'm not trying to make light of the guy because it sucks, but that's the kind of shit that can happen. And I'm good. I'll pass on that shit. I am good. We got A10J became a new member. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it very much. Alex, don't act like you didn't know this exact shit would happen. There's a reason I didn't go. S550 Scotty. There's a reason I did not go. And yes, the commentator is yelling. Why you yelling at the mic? Yes, I don't have the best voice on the planet, but I'm not going to yell into the mic. Oof, bad day for him. Yeah, absolutely loaded the wrong tune. He thought FTW was fuck the wall. Oh my God. Locked those brakes up and slid. No control then. And that angle was perfect to take that wall at full force. All the major wreck got posted on the track's Facebook as well. 77-year-old, send it. Look, I don't think it was his fault, I'd buy that for $1. Hope that track had insurance. They said he got out and said I won the race though. Yeah, I mean, come on, stop it. All things considered, that was a lucky outcome. Man spinning around the announcer going nuts in the booth. Somebody call Jesus Christ. Joe Biden now here at the track. Demolition of Houston Raceway has already begun. Combination of heavy brakes and bumpy track. I'm telling you guys, if you ever race HRP and you've gone over 150 miles an hour, I did it in the Fairmont and I did it in the GT500. And the GT500 is a smooth car relative to the Fox body. The Fox body, I was scared for my fucking life. The S197, I went, this is bumpy, even for this car. I'm Hung Solo, says reporting live from the track. Let's go. He needs some milk. He said he needs some milk. By the way, guys, all I ask for you guys to do on the channel is leave a like, and we're gonna have a good time leaving a like. Probably some rich doctor driving the Lambo. 77-year-old still living life. Good for him. That's what I'm saying. He's out there racing. Fuck it. I love it. I'm not gonna make his age the issue here. No way. I think it's a combination of the speed, the track, and the lack of parachute. The car was going way over 200. Was that his first one without a chute or something? How do you not expect this? No, that guy is a pro. That guy's been racing forever. That guy's been all over. But I've seen him mostly on, what do you call them? Like airport half-mile events. That's where I see him mostly. Because if you lose your shit, you have plenty of runoff and you go into the grass. But there, you lose your shit, you go right into the wall and you take shit out. Need Steve Schleckenberg. You need Steve Schleckenberg. How much Viagra? Not that much. He said that much Viagra, your brain don't have. I highly doubt he took Viagra before he went down the track. That's pretty good. He said Viagra. Why would he take Viagra? Oh, it's so stupid. I love it. You can see the bumps when Kyle was racing his R8 at one of the previous years. He was legit bouncing around in his seat. It is a very bumpy track, guys. It's not that the deal. Give him that man cookies. The way he worded that was perfect. Some guy set that car up, probably set the car up that went into the Lake Cattle Mills. I don't even know what the fuck he's talking about. Dude has the rod size of God when he hit the wall. Maybe that's what kept him alive. His dick acted like a cushion. Oh, fuck. Copart will be great this week. Is that the comment of the week? That probably is the comment of the week. So save that just in case. Goes to show how hard it is to run an event. It can escalate into a complete shit show so quickly. Makes you appreciate how well they run the World Cup finals. John Lucas. I love how you put it. It is very difficult to run an event, period. It's very difficult to run an event with egos and rich guys. Egos and rich guys. One event where I personally don't see money, maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm 100% wrong, but from the outside looking in, at World Cup, it don't matter who the fuck you are. It doesn't matter. Get the fuck in the beams. Let's fucking go. Oh, timed out. Fuck you. And everyone goes generally A to B, A to B, A to B all day. And records are set during that weekend. Like Billy badass stuff. But I like the fact that the people who run World Cup, it's like, let's go. Let's go. You up now. Go. Oh, yeah, you got sand in your shit. Get the fuck out of here. Fuck you. Dude, they don't fuck around there. I like it. He pole vaulted. Cookies for the win. Oh my God, Cookies site is going to get slammed after the show. Again, guys, right after the show, 11 to 12, Tony Cookies, $3 instead of $6. The Tony Cookie. And I already told you all about that. So go to don'tmygodcookies.com at 11 and start ordering cookies. What I'd love to do is make them fucking just flood their shit. That all they're doing for the next week or two is filling back orders for the Tony Cookie. Just nuts. I'd love for you guys to do that for them. And no, I'm not getting nothing on the backside. I don't get shit from them. I don't get nothing on the backside. I don't want nothing from them. I want their business to succeed. That's all I want. Track crew bracing for the next GTR class. Raining oil in Jarhead. Okay. The Viagra is why they didn't show him getting out of the car. He did get out of the car. He was okay. Hey, bro. So my 18 Mustang, I dyno it yesterday. How is that with the 85 imported manifold that I'm making? Who cares about fucking dyno numbers? Go to a track and see what it traps. Go to a track and see what it traps. Who gives a fuck about horsepower numbers? If you're one of those guys that want a dyno number, put a little heat on the probe, on the atmospheric probe. Put a little heat gun to it. If you don't like the number, make the heat be really fucking high and let it compensate up to 500 wheel to make you feel better. If you don't like the number on the dyno, you should go to the track and see what it traps in good weather. Dyno is just a tuning tool, not a ultimate determination of horsepower. It's a shame what Texas 2K has turned into. I watched while I was down there. My God. Speaking of ego, the Joker with 3,000 horsepower Viper, sheesh. I don't know anything about him. Need the rock clip. It doesn't matter what your name is. World Cup is an event I would go to. Nice weather and records. Nice weather. It's fucking 40. About 40. Fuck all that shit. The site probably going to crash. That's what I want. I want their site to crash, not to like a malicious way, because that shows the power of this channel, that you can go out there and influence people to buy a shitload of cookies, and they probably don't know what they're in for. I hope they have like a crazy process to just bang out cookies, especially the Tony cookie. I don't understand how you switch from racing to Girl Scout cookies and back without a hitch. Can you imagine Martha Stewart doing the same with car parts? It worked though. Thank you. Appreciate that. Melissa, I hope your site doesn't crash. I want some Tony cookies. I was a promoter for 20 years, motorcycle drag racing, and it was rough deal. Everyone wants you to cater to them. Yeah, I couldn't do it. I could not. Look, I respect the people that put on the event, but I also respect people that can see how an event can be tweaked and be better and make changes. And in this case, GTR class and roll racing should be a separate event. What option do I select for tune for my 2022? I think 21 and up, right? Just whatever there is, 18 and up. Make sure you specify it's a 2022. I had a customer last week tell me it was a 2020. I sent them a tune. I sent them a tune. He said it won't load. Then he said, no, it's a 2021. I said, okay. Then I licensed the file again. And then he goes, no, it's a 2020. So there goes 12 credits down the drain, and I have to get 8 refunded because of slight miscommunication. Bro, probably has an A10, not account for drivetrain loss. Exactly. People watch the American Muscle video and they go, I should make 500 according to these mods. And then when they don't, they go, why not? Stop it. Dyno to get the tune clean, brother. Ours is on the dyno as well. All his blood was in his dick, so his wounds wouldn't leak. Okay, enough of the Viagra jokes. The guy won it, and you can't piggyback on his shit. Now, the 10 speeds hit around 460 to 470 depending on conditions. The 6-speed is what hit 500 with, but like Alex says, who gives a shit and hit the track? It's amazing how NA guys chase horsepower numbers. Bro, they chase everything they shouldn't be chasing. They chase everything they should not be chasing. My 2015 red car made 380 rear wheel horsepower. It had a bias ply tire, a loose converter, and 373s. Did I trip balls? No, I went to the track and ran 11.2 at 120. I didn't trip balls. Alan McCoy, I agree with the minute you tell them to get a blower, they get mad. They do get mad. The moment you say get a blower, they get fucking mad. Okay, I hate to plug it again, but that clip I sent is perfect for the moment. Cookie comedy. You'd be surprised how some people don't really have a good comedic sense. Again, you didn't send any clip, bro. There is nothing on Instagram with a clip. Maybe you sent it on another account, but I got Mandeep Singh and Alex Acosta, the people that sent me messages just recently. No one else anywhere on Instagram. Maybe you mentioned me in a story and you don't follow me, but I don't know. Let me see. Yeah, no, I don't see anything in my shit. Sorry, brother. I'll check it out after the show, or I'll just reshare it on Instagram. We're going to make DMG Cookie Melissa famous. We'll see her Shark Tank in 6 months. I mean, no, I don't think she needs. Well, they're going to have to eventually think about an industrial size setup. If it gets really big, they need to eventually go, okay, I want to make this a business, but I don't want to lose quality. And that's where usually that can happen, right? When you expand on an operation, you can lose quality. When you're doing it at home as a side hustle, it's great, fun, and awesome. So sometimes, look, every single person that you've ever met that opens their garage hates cars 2 years later. I hate cars after I started tuning. I don't want to tune my own shit. I am not as excited to tune my own car when I do it 8 to 10 hours a day, every day. Then I get yelled at because it didn't make the horsepower they thought it would. So when it's fun and it's a hobby, it's great. But when it becomes a legitimate business that you have to pay attention to, as long as you don't lose quality and can upsize it properly, I think you're in a good spot. But bro, I want to be king of the slows. Boost that shit and move on. Driving to the gym now, listening to TDC right now, leaving a like. Thank you very much. My bad. I see what I did. You're good. But if Justin from American Muscle said it, it must be true. Word of mouth is powerful. Exactly. They get the bitches to Downhill Daddy. That's the one, Agent Orange. People say, why do you push Oh My God Cookie so much? Because someone helped me when I was doing the YOLO douchebag stuff. Justin Young from Mod Nationals, Mod Motor Mustangs, he liked the shit I was talking. And he's like, I'm going to push your content out there. And I was like, okay, that'll work. And then he ended up pushing the content and it really got some traction. Now I still had to provide quality content to make people laugh and look. But once it became my job, I realized that it's not fun anymore. It's not fun anymore. This is fun because I can talk shit. This doesn't affect my job. I'm sure once in a while, people like John Sr. probably be like, fuck, man, if Alex would just shut up, life would be better. Or maybe not. Maybe he's like, I love it. It works both ways. But this is what I'm going to do because this is fun for me. And I've somehow made it a daily thing where it's fun, full of information, and I can just shit talk on motherfuckers without much repercussions because what I'm saying is true. Alex, which is more significant, aftermarket K member or 20 pounds lighter wheels in total? Probably the wheels. Weish. Probably the wheels because it's a rotating mass. So that and like a drive shaft really makes a difference. It doesn't show more horsepower, but I think 20-pound lighter wheels in total would probably benefit you more than a K member would. Shit was crazy. Torque boost for Pro Charger, any good? I don't even know what that is. Is that basically the same thing where they overdrive the balancer, wastegate 10 PSI, and it sees 10 PSI total? If you want to do that, that's on you, brother. Some of the slows kill Hellcats. 01, 06s with all motor and reliability. Is that Cletus grass any good? I don't know if the Cletus grass is any good. Has anyone bought Cletus grass? Alex, 0709 GT500 or a Boss 302? Well, the Boss 302 can make more power if you boost it. It's a better handling car. It's a Coyote, and they made less of them than 0709 GT500s. So out of those two, a Boss. What do you think about the stick class? The stick class was good, but not great. Like, I think, I'll be honest with you, I think it's hard to live up to the stick class when it comes to things like World Cup. There's a truck out there, I think it's Nick Coleman. I think if that's his name, Coleman, that seems to be the only guy that can get down the track really fast and consistently down there. But has he had more than one lick in the truck? Second shift racing, I don't know. The boss, Sergio. Good morning. Super late and restarting the stream. Everyone and their mama crashing. Right. Thanks, Bobby says, Waste. You got it, brother. Boss all day. The gems you're dropping right now come at a perfect time, man. Says fun is better than work. 100%. You got to understand that what you do for a living. I'll give you an example. Jake from Power by the Hour. Jake from Power by the Hour had one of the fastest Mustangs in the area. And in like the early 2000s, mid 2000s. And he ended up saying, I could do this as a side hustle. And he said, Alex, I never had more fun in my life when I had 2 to 3 customers. I'd go home, take a nap. I'd finish this. I'd do this. I made just enough to pay my bills, Once the operation expanded, once I started getting in a lot of customers, that's when they wanted discounts. Why are you charging me so much for labor? Then you own the car forever. Like you literally own the car forever. 3 years after you've built the car, that son of a bitch has the balls and nerve to hit you up and say, hey, you built it. Something's wrong with the car. Are you fucking serious? Yes. So he's like, it wasn't fun anymore. He stopped working on cars. Then he started making his own parts, got his creative juices flowing again, and he is insanely successful. Insanity. He was broke as shit working on cars and insanely successful making parts. That's how you do it. That's a success story. That's an American success story. Yes, the grass was installed by Lawn Care Nut on YouTube and from one of the best farms in the area. Bro, are you fucking kidding? You know he was joking, right? You know he was fucking joking, right? Jesus Christ. Alex, you see the EV class at Texas 2K and other events in the near future? Nope. There is such a underground hatred for EV that nobody would watch. Nobody would watch. They'd go, oh, boring. They don't care if they're 6-second cars, A to B, never no drama, no issues. They want to watch cars that make popping and banging sounds during the burnout. I am blown away that the motors don't absolutely fly apart for GTRs during the burnout. They live on the limiter. They literally live on the limiter. And I'm like, how is that possible? How is it possible that those things can live on the limiter, bang, bang, bing, bang, boom, and then when they launch, oh, the drive shaft falls apart. Or, oh, look, on the 1-2 shift, it doesn't make the shift. Like, what prevents GTRs from making clean burnouts that don't slam the limiter? Like, seriously, what prevents a G? I don't know. I'm a nobody. I'm not a rich guy. I'm not Motec. I'm poor. I'm a total poor. My couch touches the wall. The couch touches the wall. I'm poor. Yeah. Say whatever you want to say about me to disarm you. Answer the question. Why can't a GTR do a nice clean burnout without slamming the limiter? I don't know. Like, I don't know. Why are you? Now, I'm thinking trans didn't like that. Clutches didn't like that. Cams didn't like that. Motor didn't like that. And then goes to the wall. I wonder why. Imagine an LS car, a Coyote car, small block Ford, big block, slamming the limiter on a burnout like they do. People would go, what are you doing? What the fuck are you doing, dude? Can't slam the limiter on a burnout. What are you, fucking nuts? They would, but on a GTR, it's like expected. And then they have trouble getting down the track every single time. I don't get it. I don't get it. EV is fascinating technology, but no one would watch. I agree. 100%. I agree. If you're dumb enough to watch Cletus, to buy Cletus Crash, you probably would try to smoke it. Trinity Burnout guys might know. Yes, this guy. Where is it? Squid. Like, guys, cover your ears. This is a Trinity GT500 doing a burnout somewhere in Detroit. One more time. Okay, now let me look up a GTR doing a burnout at Texas 2K. Victor Alvarez. Wow, congrats to Victor Alvarez. Running sixes. Badass. I want to see them do a burnout. I need to see them do a burnout. Calvo Motorsports Viper. I need to watch like yesterday's replay. Like yesterday's replay is what I need to see. Here we go. Okay, so let me look for a GTR. This motherfucker. No, okay, headphones, guys. Headphones. Sorry.
Ben 819 153. Stick Shift Challenge Elite, Stick Shift Challenge Pro. Your round one ladder is now available.
Actually, those two GTRs did super clean burnouts. Oh my God, those guys did super clean burnouts that I saw. Again, I don't want to play too much of it because I don't want to get a copyright strike. But let me fast forward. Oh, there's a tractor again.
GTR.
I want to hear the burnout.
Mike Bortles and Brian Hood.
Oh my God. 10 seconds forward. Oh my God.
Your shift challenge.
Shit, 10 seconds back. Nope. These GTR guys did phenomenal burnouts. And all of them got down the track.
2JZ Biscano Elite is now available. One ladder is now.
Back.
These are our final pair, GTR 3. Tom Harrison and McCann Falls, Minnesota. And Craig.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Okay, let's share that. Share screen, Chrome tab, TX2K, share tab audio, share. So this, the living on the limiter stuff, I'll never get. Like, I'll never understand. But let me see if you can, let me back 10 seconds out.
171, big improvement for him.
Listen
Number
closely.
7, Tracy is our final pair of GTR 3.
Yeah.
Tom Harrison at Mechanical Falls, Minnesota, and Greg
Yeah, that.
Blankenship.
So maybe that's a rev limiter for the burnout that's hitting, but I don't hear LS and Coyote and Chevy and Big. I don't hear them slamming the limiter on a burnout, and I wonder how much that actually fucks things up for GTRs while they're doing it. Venting the Pistons tune, right? Just made it down the track because they didn't bang the limiter. I guess they finally learned. Those GTRs that I saw actually did really clean burnouts, but a lot of them were just slamming the limiter. Yesterday's replay is not today's replay. It's almost like staying on the limiter is bad for the car. Do it yourself, Rod and Piston Delete. 1320 video had plenty. Yeah, I don't want to give them shine. They got plenty of people. That burnout clip needs to be the sound you hear when you check out your wine mod purchase. I guess they finally gonna learn. Exactly. So I've always wondered, like, at what point do you, like, you know, detrimentally hurt? You know, like you actually start causing issues to the internals of the car by doing burnouts like you. Tractor 2K No Prep Racing coming to a track near you. Like, look, it's one of those things that I'm blown away by. Blown away as to how they wonder, oh, well, I don't know what happened. The track prep sucks. Dude, you fucking slammed the limiter. You legit slammed the fucking limiter on the shit. How dare you think or wonder why it's happening? Timing chains flopping like a jump rope. Exactly. GTR class going to become the Whipple arm. Oh my God. The GT500 was probably wearing big shoes. First foot got stuck. Whatever he says. Ukraine tractors don't slam the limiter, stay off the wall, and hauls their competitors' carnage off the tracks. I got a supercharged S197, says 94 GT Vert. About to do a rear diff swap. Is it worth to weld the axle tubes while it's out, or is that pissing in the wind? Dude, weld the axle tubes. The right way you should do it, in my opinion, is take the fucking axle out of the car, put it in a jig that prevents it from warping, brace, and weld the axle tubes. Get like a swar bar or something and weld the axle tubes. I've had 2 friends in the last 2 months bust their differential or bust their axle housings because they were not welded. They're literally just pressed in, dude. Parts from hurry up with that ruby red. Exactly. Tractor 2K can make some cheese as a driver. Money doesn't always buy driving skills. Timing chains brought to you by Hopes and Dreams. And you got it. 94 GT Vert. You got it. Put it in a jig, weld it properly, and you got to preheat the metal. A lot of people just MIG weld that motherfucker. And I'm like, what? Dude, get the metal hot. It's probably made of cast or maybe steel, but usually the metal has to be warmed up. And you got to prevent warping by putting in a jig that prevents it from flexing while you're welding. Because obviously, when you're welding, the material is being pulled to the spot where you're welding because you're shrinking it basically. Turvey can weld your axles. All the hot rods in Detroit are on a limiter. TX2K needs a Terminator Cobra. Ew. Are you insane? They wouldn't even be able to do a burnout because they get their line lock stuck. A Terminator Cobra class. Oof. Seeing a tube twist in the diff, not pretty. Dating channel tonight. I did one yesterday, dude. GTRs have always been the Honda Civic of the supercar world to me. Finally, they're getting noticed. GTRs are just modern Datsuns. Off topic. I'll never understand 7.3 hype when a build 460 costs the same in parts everywhere. Combos are vetted. Yeah, same here. Bro, I'm telling you, you're preaching to the choir. I understand the packaging's a little better with the Godzilla, but it's, in my opinion, just a good engine for a truck. If you have an old truck or a big-bodied Ford, sure, but Coyote and old big blocks are vetted better than the new stuff. Insane says, weld them, learn from me. Now I have welded tube and braces. Why are the GTRs taking over TX2K? I thought they had their own event. That's what I don't know. Don't they have a GTR World Cup somewhere? Now, look, it's money. It's money. It's money. It's 100% money. If you have 4 GTR classes, could you imagine Texas 2K having 4 Mustang classes? 4 Camaro classes? No. They'd be like, fuck that. Basically, mod nats. You'd basically have mod nats. But the GTR guys have 4 classes. Unreal. You think Texas 2K will have a donk class next year? Nope. Nope. They won't. They won't have a donk class because this is what's going to happen when the donk does a burnout. This is what's going to happen the first time a donk goes to Texas 2K. He's going to have like 15 people surrounding this one car. That's candy apple red, got 4 Giottos, the whole shit, twin turbo LS or big block with nitrous. He'll do a burnout. And he'll do a John Force burnout. He'll wait down there about a minute. And his boys walk down there real slow. They talk to him. Mama, what's up? Mama. Okay. Boom. Car finally goes into reverse. He's all the way down the track. Stops the car. Wabba! 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 What? Peter starts to fucking go ape shit. What the fuck is happening? Wabba! Wabba! They go get another bottle, put it in. Pre-stage. Wabba! Wabba! Stage. Whoom! Breaks the tires off. Stops the car. Stops the car. Backs it up. Wabba! People will lose their fuck. This is donk racing? This is the shit you motherfuckers Man, get the fuck out of here. You ever been to a donk race? I just explained to you what a donk race is. You can have a 2-weekend event with 6 pairs of donks cars, like 12 donks. It's a whole weekend. The first event is best barbecue. All right, we got coming up on the lane. We got. What's your name? Maggie. Okay, who you going up against? Steve. What you got? I got barbecue chicken, and it's the best. Wait, what's this have to do with donk racing? Shut up. It's part of the culture. Barbecue nationals happen. Then the shit talking in the staging lanes is the next event. Round 2. What are we doing? Shit talking. What you got? Man, what you got? Man, I got a big block. Man, I got a small block. Man, you got 2 power headers. Man, where's your car? My car is being worked on. You calling me out from the garage? Man, don't be caught. And then the N-word is flying all over the place. Fights almost happen. Then by day 3, you might get a pass in. And it is exactly how I described it. Texas 2K would last a month and a half with donks involved. No, thank you. You know I'm right about these donks races. You know I'm 100% right. I am fascinated. I am fascinated by how donks don't give a shit. They don't give a shit about your time. They don't care that you got a car and you want to make a lick. Once they're ready to go, the whole track is theirs. And what do you see? And what do you see the moment a donk race takes off, right? 2 guys take off. You see 15 guys in the back, and they're like, they're running down the track. I think when the donks take off, the crew members start pointing up in the air as if I won, we're winning, and they race each other down the track to like to the 8th mile. Then they take their fucking hat off. Fuck that. Throw money up in the air. And then the guy, I'm like this. I'm buckled in going. And you can't say nothing. And you can't say nothing. The guys be like, you got a problem, player? You got a problem? You got a problem with how we're running the fucking show? Yo, you got what? You don't like the fact that we take 15 minutes to stage a car, bit? What you got? You got a problem? I thought so. I thought so. If a donk race happens at Texas 2K, Peter won't be running that race no more. Peter will not be running that race anymore. It is now their race. No, Alex, when they run to the 330, hands up, then lose their faces. Right. Have you ever seen a guy go, oh, damn. And then the other guy, the N-word is flying after that. Yeah, that's what you get. And, and the guy said, man, get out of my face with that bullshit. Where that barbecue at? Guys, you got to go to a donk race. It is fascinating. Excuse me, fellas. I'd like to do my burnout now. What you got a problem? You got a problem? Yo, I'm still here collecting my money. Bro, one donk race is a half hour. Thank you again for an awesome Sunday morning. Got to run. Texas 2K donk class is the Quan Nationals. The Quan. Oh. Okay, little card on the mic said that. I only repeated it, and he is an African-American gentleman, so it's all good. You know, donks are racing when you hear the bass bumping from the other side of the track. Donks races are WWF of the car scene. Donks confirmed at TX2K Houston finally next year. When you realize you've been sitting in the staging lanes for an hour waiting for the donks to finish. That donk lay down you just did, my wife looked at me. What the fuck are you watching? I rewatch your shows at break at work, and it's the same look. I blast your shit on everybody here. I announced donk events in Detroit. These are facts Alex is spitting. I'm telling you, I should cover it as like Steve Irwin covers like things in the wild. Like, okay, what's happening now is Pookie is calling out Cash and Checks. Okay, Cash and Checks has asked for the hit and the back tire. Oh, Pookie called them a bitch. Oh my God. What are they doing? Oh, there's guns out. There's guns. Oh no, they put them back. Okay. All right. They're going to go do a burnout. I mean, it's fascinating. Not only that, staging lanes get busy, right? You think there's 800 cars at those events? There's 5. And then what are donk race car names? Race car names. Oh shit! Let me see. So we got Donk Master, obviously. Donk. Well, I want to see donk race car names. Donk car names. Donk car. The 10 sickest donks and the 10 that make no sense. Okay. Sick, the McDonk. Explorer, the Explorer, Donk Camaro. Oh, these are names. I want names. Guys, give me names for the donk. Like dumb names. Section 8 would be awesome, but that's taken up by everybody. Yo, Douchebag meets Steve Irwin can be a new character. Donk files featuring Alejandro Flores special edition. It's guns. Oh no, they put them back. I'm logging off, bro. I can't take this. Right. Because they take them off and they put it, they're talking that, yo, so you want, how much you want? 5 in the hit? What the fuck? You want 5 in the hit? 2 in the hit? All right. They put it right back. Oh, I'm just 2 in the hit, not 5 in the hit. Silverback Gorilla is not a donk. It is a G body, but he has huge wheels. Blue Magic. I want some Chick-fil-A, but it's Sunday. Okay. Henny, Keisha, Carolina Cantaloupe, but donk, a donk. Silverback, Blue Magic. Doughboy, back that ass up. Megatron, Redonkulous. Black and Mild is a name. Oh my God. Black and Mild is a name. Kush, I'm sure is a name. Marijuana. Sweet Baby Rays. Like, Donks are just so fascinating. Alex, what do you think about that? This is such a long-running joke. It's not even funny. You ain't leaving the donk races without paying. That's it. That's right. And don't you dare. And Little Carter on the mic can absolutely attest to this. Keep your hands in your pocket. Government cheese. Shit. I'm telling you, when you're watching in the stands, do not raise your hands for anything. Don't raise your hands for anything because you finna catch a bet that way. You're sitting there and some guy's like, I got right lane. And you go, oh, left lane locked in. And you're like, what? What? Yeah. And then the race happens. Give me my fucking money. And you're like, I was stretching. Nah, motherfucker, you here. We in the bet. You betting. If you come in this motherfucking area, you betting. And you're like, you betting. Now you owe the motherfucker money. Just give him the money. Just give him the fucking money. Powdered milk. FOC, friend of the court, is a real Detroit grudge car name. Friend of the court, FOC. Cut the check. Monthly check. Oh, we're getting racist. No, we're getting EBT master. Oh, the racism. How about the guy doing 3-card Monty in the lanes? Yeah, don't ever bet him. You will lose every single time. Collecting that money for child support when you raise food stamp. Any TNT grudge race in the South, hoodie, hand in pouch. Hoodie, hand in pouch. Do not raise your fucking hand unless you're looking to catch a bet. Ask Little Card on the mic. You need to check out Peso Productions, best track video anywhere, Detroit, my peoples. I get it. I've seen him. I know his channel. I just, look, I have to be in the right mood to watch donk racing. And they yell in the mic like unbelievable facts. Yawns. Oh, he said I got the leave bet. Purple Drank, Vanilla Gorilla, Biddy Boo, Baby Mama Drama. Baby Mama Drama is a good name for a donk. Real motherfucking GTRs. Okay, Fed money. Thanks a ton, Stock Lock Coop. Okay, I'm more amazed how they get them cars to hook. Yeah, it's there. I've seen some of them have like 26-inch slicks, but the ones that leave on a radial that looks like a bitch-ass BF Goodrich TA from 1988, you're like, damn, it's gone. Just go to Yellow Belly Drag Strip. Hell no. I will never go to that strip. You got to go there with an AK and a javelin. You got to go to Yellow Belly with an AK and a javelin at all times. At all times. Alex, you get the bud I sent of the record, stock block, something, Lambo, pull on Dragon. No, don't care. Always see some in their boxers for race and DNS test runner. Peso's a regular grudge, LOL. But yeah, the donk events are another universe. Guys, it is not of this earth. And the asses in seats, like if you go to a X275 race, you'll see a lot of guys. You'll see, let's just say you see 2,000 people and there's 150 cars. 150 cars, 2,000 people spectating. Awesome, right? Awesome. Donks, 3 cars, 9,000 people. And it's ridiculous. Ridiculous. I was thinking if Texas 2K leaves Texas, they could just call it GTR2J. Kush money. Javelin Doctor. The G-Body shootouts ain't shit. Okay, Yellow Belly is where all the cartel kids race. That's what I'm saying. That I do not want to go there. Nope. Because if you win a race, you lost a race. You know what I mean? If you win a race, you go, no, you got me. Alex, you were ahead by shut the fuck up. But Alex, you were ahead by 8 cars. Shut the fuck up. I lost that race. Pay up. Greetings from Argentina, says Julian or Julian Sanchez. Guess I'm checking out donks races after this. Losing their Air Jordans, chasing after donks down the track. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. We've been on for an hour and 24 minutes, and we talked a little bit about everything. We talked about Texas 2K, how they can make things right by getting rid of the GTR class and the roll racing class, or do it at a completely different weekend, like 2 weekends back-to-back, Texas 2K weekend or 2 weeks, it'd be, in my opinion, a good idea. But don't be surprised if nobody shows up to the roll race shit and nobody shows up to watch GTRs break down. In my opinion, streetcar and stick shift class is the top tier class, but maybe they don't pay the most money, the most sponsorship money, but they're the classes people like me want to watch. So I'm going to be on tomorrow, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, another YDBT Daily. I'm sure there'll be fallout from the show. There always is, and a bunch of stuff that'll happen during the weekend. We'll see what happens today at Texas 2K. I want to give a shout out and a good luck to Brian Luna running today. Hopefully the event goes smoothly and Brian Luna can go rounds in the car. I would love to see that car go rounds after all the shit he has been through with that car. All right, guys. Again, 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. DoMyGodCookies.com, DoMyGodCookies_LLC. You can buy the Tony cookie for $3. Let's see if we can get a lot of stuff sold, get them busy, make them grow. I want these guys to have an industrial kitchen by the end of this year. That would be amazing. All right, guys. See you guys later. Have a good rest of your Sunday. See you tomorrow, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bye.